It means it's also possible for club football, because club football exists throughout the year. So I want to call upon everybody. We are aware that people have been following a lot of European football, but we cannot be following European football and expecting to rig the national team made up of the Ugandan players who are playing in Uganda. Let us love our country, let us support our clubs, let it be an obligation that every Ugandan at least has the local football club he can identify with. Then that will be able to be converted into a resource, a revenue center for clubs to be able to generate money. And once the clubs generate money, then the players we are talking about will be motivated, will be trained properly, will be nurtured properly, and the best talents will be given an opportunity. I also want to talk about one of the issues that has also been prevalent in the media is about the team hotel where we are sitting. It is indeed true, as a federation, we have received some of this feedback from the public, but I want to inform the general public that some of the communications that are being made are false, and we need to appreciate how this is done. A football hotel is customized. It's not a general hotel where you want and whatever you want. You might see flamboyant hotels in the way they are designed, but for a footballer to be in a condition to give you the best, the hotel must be customized. And what do I mean by customized? One of the first things we have that people are talking about, as a federation, we cannot exclude the general public from accessing the hotel. And yet what you want to achieve is exclusivity. Guys, we are talking about the younger men who since the 21st of June, and we are talking about 2 months, have been confined in one area. They are human beings. They also have a life to live. So you cannot just expose them and put them in a hotel where you are not involved. They also love women. They also want to drink. They also want to live a life. We achieve it. All national teams, when they are going for such events, the first thing they go for is the exclusivity. And we want to be aware from interference from the general public. We used to stay in different hotels before. We are always coming close and sometimes not qualifying. We used to stay in other hotels. There are so many things that will take place behind us. Come and book into a hotel. And we will sleep with them in the same hotel. You don't know what they do. A kitchen that is customized. Now, we are not going to be in control in this hotel of the kitchen. This kitchen is serving the whole public. It has even been done in the tropics in Europe, where food is tampered with. Now, this exclusivity gives us what type of food we want. We have players who are interested in certain kinds of menu, certain kinds of dishes. It's purely customized. Whether you want adapa, whether you want that's not like 24/7. For football, there are other things like the amenities. We are talking about a hotel which is specifically customized for football, because the exercises are different. We have you cannot go to many hotels and use the swimming pool the way you want. These are times when we want a swimming pool which has been iced. So it must be of a certain size for you to be able to put it. All
And those in our country, we are also developing the outdoor arena. And if you look through the windows, there's a beach which is being developed. So that this hotel likes training on nights. And this is within the hotel. We have also had some of the community that say in the premises of the hotel. So I think this was very important for us to bring out to the public that this, we have qualified big competitions right from this hotel. Actually, what we have done with the federation as this, and what we are supposed to be paying is what we have been using to develop. If you remember, some of you remember during COVID-19, where exclusivity was even more important for our populations right from here. And also one of the things we do is that this hotel accommodates. So when we are talking about it, let us not talk about it in exclusivity. I want also is procured during this competition by CAF. CAF goes around, looks at hotels, and asks. We say we are comfortable to stay in this hotel. But that is not enough. CAF has to come and look at the amenities and say, according to the standards of the competition, who is more authoritative? Is it you, the commentator, or CAF? Then who are you? What level of authority do you have? Because the authority of standards of China is CAF. It's not the first place they have been to. And they understand why they must always ask for this preference. Because that's how it's done before Ugandans that as far as we are concerned, this hotel has everything we would not get, whatever kind of different hotels. They will not give you as customized an environment, as exclusive an environment players. Even when the team is not in camp. We are talking about players who have come here, stayed for weeks. When it's operation, they come and stay, they work in the gym, they work in the hydroflag of the swimming pool. We would like to inform Ugandans that the whatever revenue you would have paid elsewhere. So we believe that this will make the facility more useful for any individual. In any case, I can tell you that there were different things, but this is one of the hotels where car paid the least. One, if you look at it, in any hotel, this is not a business that is benefiting everyone. Because eventually, we are saying whatever is sold, they are what they are still going on. But this is our goal. We are going to use it for the national teams going forward. For we actually have 2 international matches per month throughout the year. And because we are talking about, it will not be cost effective. But at the moment, it is cost effective and it is answering for our issue we are talking about, which is last. It is in the citizen. It is part of capacity. It's not responsibility stops at the hotel. What goes on beyond the hotel is not our responsibility. We would, that cannot be our responsibility as a federation. But we have been engaged with the authorities on the courts. We are in a country that is actually developing. Let's not assume like we're in a country that has already developed. When we went to Bariba, those who remember, the roads were clean. We worked with the KCC, who are all paved. Now, it is also possible the goal should be that if this is the center we are using, can we have paving roads in Kampala? And if that phase is going on, can we have these roads? And I think the residents of this area will benefit, much as the hotel also benefit, much as the football fan will be. So I want to call upon Uganda that these are instructions that are championed by individuals. Let us not give these instructions. Let us concentrate on our next opponent, and that is Senegal. How do we do? Right now, what they want to see is love, is support. But this destruction meeting is simple. They want to do very well. So I want to end my submission by saying, fellow Ugandans, all they need right now is our support to fill the stadium. All they that communication. But I also want to inform Ugandans that the federation has its own bonus structure. I want to go to record. It's $2,000 for every week in the group. And then that money goes on increasing as they continue winning and winning the final. They are also paid $100 every day. They stay in camp. So the longer the length is that wins that already got in the group stage. That has already been paid, including their daily camp allowances. The nation has done its part. Now, what we are supposed to do with the president is reminding number one of us to make sure that the pledge is fulfilled. Right now, I keep telling the boys, whenever you need them, let us make off it. It will be our responsibility to make sure that we remind the pledge. It's not in our hands as a federation, it's in the hands of the government. In terms of keeping the psychology of the team together, that this is considered after the tournament. Otherwise, in the middle of the tournament, and we shall continue to do it until we finish the competition. But for government, for me, you need something that is clear. So it's not a question of just giving them money to play. They are money whenever they win. And it should be something that can be able to be used. Let us go out and see the good things that makes matches whenever you win. Whenever you qualify, it's automatically win. You are not qualified by a draw. So
thank you very much, Mr. President, for taking the right from Radio 1. And I'd just like to ask something originally we talked about the exclusivity of forward there. I get that point. How is it able to know that you're going to say, hey, can we use this facility as well for our team because of the specificity of the sports?
I hope it is not generated in the last option of the.
No, everybody has seen that. My whole list is representing 4 people called the residents.
This place is open to clubs, to other national teams, other sports disciplines. The only challenge we have is that many times we have national teams in town, many times, but when we do not have teams in town, our facilities, including the bus itself, we have built a bus to transport other national teams out of the country to want to compete, that any team that wants to come is able to come.
مدك هتحضر ديكا مستي نحن تقول هز كلا قرك هنقرك نحن تقول ما انت عيني يعني يجب دايس كام حومي ماشي نحن قال لك حنتو قال هجس أو زأتك قال اشترينا 4 ساعات شيرس لازم قبل خلا أو زأتس لجماعة لي توالسي الجماعة هاي مزور خطر ديك همزي نعمة هي استادي هذا قالت بها نعمة توي
كم عبز حار معلس تكعبل